About 1/3 of US adults have high blood pressure. Many don't even know it. And even if you are not diagnosed with high blood pressure, but it is elevated, it can still affect your health. So we need to do something about that. And before we get started, please like and subscribe for more. Have you ever heard of isometric exercise? This has actually been around for some time. And essentially what you do is you take whatever part. We're going to use our hands because that's how we're going to do this. And isometric is where you're contracting a muscle, or your hand, so to speak, to a certain level. In our case, we're going to do it to about 30% of what we can do. You contract it and you hold it. You're not going back and forth like whatever push-ups or whatever exercise you think of, lifting weights, how you do that. You just hold it. So what you're going to do is you're going to find squeezy ball or some hand grips. If you want to get fancy, there's something called the dynamometer, and that lets you monitor your hand grip strength and progress. And even on the hand grips, these don't look like it, but if you're holding this for 2 minutes, that can get kind of tricky at times. So maybe like a softer ball or something. Or I'm going to give you a link to some hand grips. They're actually adjustable, so it goes, I think, from whatever it is, 10 to 140 as far as the tension level. So that way you can increase as you get better, but it lets you start off easier. Okay, that being said, you can either do it one hand at a time or both hands together. So what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever you're using and you're going to squeeze it and hold it at about 30%, maybe even 20% of your grip strength. And you hold it for 2 minutes. So that's the tricky part. So you squeeze to, let's say, 20% of your grip strength. You hold it for 2 minutes and then you let go. And you rest for 2 minutes. So you hold it for 2 minutes, you rest for 2 minutes, and then you just repeat the process. Do 4 sets of these, or 4 different times, however you want to think about it. And you do this 3 to 5 times a week. Do it for, let's say, 4 weeks, monitor your progress, and I think a lot of times results have shown up, at least on some of the papers I've seen or the research. In fact, I'll provide a link for one of those. I think it takes 4 to 10 weeks, but there's no meds involved or other exercise. Try it for yourself and see. Talk to your doctor if you need to, and give it a try and let me know what you think.